The Battle of Gettysburg, fought from July 1 to July 3, 1863, was one of the most significant battles of the American Civil War. Often considered the turning point of the war, this brutal three-day conflict ended Confederate General Robert E. Lee's invasion of the North and shifted momentum in favor of the Union. The lead-up to Gettysburg. After a series of Confederate victories, Lee sought to bring the war into Union territory, hoping a major victory in Pennsylvania would pressure the North to seek peace and perhaps gain foreign recognition for the Confederacy. His army crossed into Union land with the goal of striking a decisive blow. The battle unfolds. The battle began on July 1 when Confederate forces clashed with Union troops outside Gettysburg. The Confederates initially pushed Union forces back, but the Union Army, under General George G. Meade, regrouped on high ground at Cemetery Hill and Culp's Hill. On July 2, Lee launched fierce attacks on Union flanks at places like Little Round Top and the Wheat Field, but Union forces held strong. The climax came on July 3 with Pickett's charge, a daring but disastrous Confederate assault on the Union center. Thousands of Confederate soldiers were cut down, forcing Lee to retreat back to Virginia. Why Gettysburg was the turning point? Gettysburg marked the beginning of the end for the Confederacy. Lee's army, which had been nearly invincible in prior battles, suffered devastating losses, over 28,000 casualties, about a third of his force. The Union victory bolstered Northern morale and ended Confederate hopes of invading the North again. Though the war continued for nearly 2 more years, Gettysburg shattered the myth of Confederate invincibility. Combined with the Union's victory at Vicksburg the following day, it signaled that the tide had turned in favor of the North. Legacy of Gettysburg. Later that year, President Abraham Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address, reinforcing the war's purpose: to preserve a nation dedicated to liberty and equality. The battle remains one of the most studied and revered moments in American history. Gettysburg was not just another battle, it was the battle that changed the course of the Civil War, ensuring that the fight for the Union and the end of slavery would ultimately prevail.